Welcome to the back pew. Well, we in society generally like the idea that people get what they deserve. We especially like that idea that when we've done something good, we want to make sure we get the just reward. And we really like the idea when people who have done something wrong in our eyes get their just reward. So what happens when we deal with Jesus, who reveals God's very own heart to be grace? It's a tough one, isn't it? We're going to hear two stories this weekend that will help us grapple with this. One is Jonah. If you haven't read it in a while, go back and read the entire book of Jonah in the Old Testament. It's short. Listen into this story where God sends one of his very own people to go and preach a sermon, basically. Repent or be destroyed. And the guy doesn't go because he doesn't like those people. And the bottom line, he knows God will be merciful. It's a whole story that grapples with that. And then in the gospel reading, we hear about people that get hired at various times of the day, yet at the end of the day, they all get the same salary. That's just not fair. So we're going to be grappling with God's sense of justice and grace and what that might mean for us. It might be helpful if each of us would be thinking about how we relate to these stories. Who are we in these stories? Might be that we're all of the above. Take a look at that. Think about it. We're also going to begin our process of the capital appeal, looking at questions and thoughts about, so what's this all about? And how can we do this together? The good news is that our entire weekend is anchored in grace upon grace. That's who God is. That's what God promises. That's what we're called to be about. So we'll see you this weekend at First Lutheran Church Galveston. I pray you have a wonderful rest of your week. Read Jonah. Make sure you go back and read that. And we'll see you this weekend at First Lutheran Church Galveston.